Hey, what's going on, Jacob? So I'm hoping this worked. I'm hoping everything worked here. I still can't see my control panel, but OBS was having some issues with this. All right, so this is the one that's live. Let me delete these other ones that got destroyed. Another day in paradise. How about you, Jacob? Delete those. All right, switch back over to this. So, all right. What's going on, Master of Food? See if I can get this control panel working. Let's close out of it and re-add it. It's being all silly today. OBS was giving me some serious issues when I first got in here. And so I want to make sure that I can kind of get everything up and running. All right, just try to relaunch the control panel. There we go. All right, now it's working. Sweet. All right, sorry about that, guys. Whew. Welcome to Sons of the Forest, our special live stream of Sons of the Forest. Did it seriously not take my amazing thumbnail? I have such a cool thumbnail for this one. Hang on. If it didn't take my thumbnail, I need to update my thumbnail real fast. Legit proud of this thumbnail. Let's see. Live studio. Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I'm not a big fan of our base header type situation. Customize details. Blah, blah, blah. Thumbnail. Upload thumbnail. There it is. What a beautiful thumbnail. What a beautiful thumbnail that is. All right, cool. All right, sorry about the delay. My bad. But now that we got this set up, we're ready to go. Just got to drop it in a couple Discord channels here. I feel bad. I'm like the only person in the Sons of the Forest Discords dropping streams and stuff like that. But whatever. It's all good. It's all good. What up, 17 Dragons? The streaming under what? I'm confused. All right, so let's take a look at... I don't even remember where we last left off with this thing. This thing's so tiny. So it's 371 logs, which means that we're adding 80 logs in right now. We are using console commands on this one, so I think I got to reactivate those. I haven't activated them yet. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Phew, that was laggy. Got to let this one catch up, I guess. So much on the map. Just let everything kind of spawn in real fast, and then we'll activate the console commands and get to building. After this, I don't know what we're going to work on. Either we're going to do our console command list build that we've been working on, or we'll go back to doing the castle. And I'll work on the castle for a little bit. Oh, hey, Jay. Thank you very much. Do me a favor. Pin that. Yeah, there's my guy. I could probably. I probably could. I mean, I could... hang on. Are you saying, like, raise up the stream so that way we can see more of the game? Is that what you're saying, Jacob? Because I could totally do that. I should already have log hack on, right? It doesn't matter. All right, so what is it, 80? Yeah, 80. So let's go ahead and toss these in here. There's 24. 48. Go to this one instead. 72, 80. Okay, I'll ditch this one for right now in case somebody comes back in. That's it. That's all we're adding to the sub mansion today. That's it. The subscribers we've gained in, how many days has it been? 18 days? Okay. I'm a little confused, Jacob. So if you're trying to confuse me, hang on, let's do this right. Because gotta turn log hack off. Don't want to mess up the count. Gotta keep it honest. Okay, there we go. Let's get our logs here. So the first thing I wanted to do was work on getting just some guardrails on the second floor. And then we'll head up to the roof and we'll work on that. It's such a tiny base compared to everything else. But this is all of you. Every single one of our subscribers is in that base. Gotta love doing it painstakingly, one by one. All right, let's add a piece of scaffolding too, just to get us onto the roof in a sec. And you guys asked for it. She agreed to it. Wife reveal at 500. We're going to probably hop on. She'll just hang out the first time. Just get to know you guys. Chat with the chat while I play something. And then eventually Gwen's going to start regularly doing Sengoku Dynasty with me. She's obviously pregnant, so it's going to be as, time allows. I wonder how you did that. I wonder how you... That was a challenge just to read. Jeez. What's up, Major Killer? Good to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure. Let's see. This one won't take that long. We only got to add 80 logs to this thing. And what? 12 of them are going right here. What up, Big Bird? What is going on? I'm still blown away that you were able to get that as a username. Hey, BTDJJHI. I'm going to just call you BTD. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. So I am working on another Sons of the Forest video in my downtime, which is very, very limited right now. But it is another base build locations video that shows some really, really great flat land to build some pretty big bases. I disagree with about half of the 4 spots, half of the 4, what? I disagree with 4 of the locations from the previous video that I had made. Oh, nope, no skylights. So I'm going to do the railings a little bit differently to use the logs a little bit better. Guess I didn't really need to break this one up. Do it before the stream start. Yeah, I need to I have Streamlabs hooked up. I disabled it for a while because I thought it was hurting my visibility for some reason. I don't know, just kind of, oh, no, come back here. I want you. I thought it was hurting my visibility for a while, but I was totally wrong about that. What was hurting my visibility is I was streaming with my VPN on, and I totally forgot about that. And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. I can definitely set Streamlabs back up so that way some of our cooler chat messages pop up on the thing. And in 49 subscribers will be eligible for super chats too, which is fun. Once the Discord gets up to 50 people, we'll also be doing our first contest in there. Which subscriber did I just cut into 4 pieces? You know what? That's. I feel like I should name some of these logs, especially the ones that we're brutalizing to make the flooring. That's not a bad idea. All right, let's add some railings in. Man, I feel bad for if you think it's bad what happens to those logs. Let's see what happens when we split these ones in half. Sliced. Okay. It looks weird at first, but you got to trust the process Because eventually what's going to happen... Oh, come on. Let me do it. Let me do it. Why are you not letting me do it? Now I feel stupid. All right, well, whatever. We'll just find a new place for those, and this will be a really short railing. Well, forgot that I'm not invincible in this playthrough. Whoops. All right, let's go ahead and chop these up a little bit. Jacob, I feel like I need to make you a new profile picture. Like, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with you using mine. But if you want something a little bit more personal, we can definitely take care of that. How you doing today, BTD? Happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on where in the world you live. What's up, You've been here, 17 Dragons. How you doing? Hey, 352 or 452. I know, English is hard. Let's go ahead and toss these on, and then we'll spawn in another log. Because we spawn in fresh logs, we don't just use discarded ones. So spawn item log. There's your log, 452. Thank you very much for subscribing. All right, let's hop on back up here. So this little crow's nest, I don't really know how far I'm going to take this crow's nest. Let's see if we can... You know what, I kind of feel like just going straight up with it and doing a lookout tower. But at the same time, we have more to do, like, right here. I gotta stop jumping off of this. You know what? It's just a building stream. Let's just turn on God mode. There you go, 17. Appreciate that. Love our Discord community. Y'all look care. You like take care of each other. All right, so that's enough for the roof right now. Let's go ahead and redo something here. And again, don't get me wrong, Jacob. Like, if you want to keep using the base legend, you're more than welcome to keep using the base legend. That was a bad jump. Sorry, Kelvin. Enjoy that bench. Oh, come on. I had that. I was up there. When this gets up to 1,000, we should break the base. What was the point of that? I don't really think I had a point to that. Just kind of looks cool. Hey, and I want to see if I can add a corner and add a little roof gazebo. Or not gazebo, but like a little roof set up there. Interesting. But no. Won't let me do that one. Oh well. So again, I'm running out of ideas for this. So I think we're going to have to add an extension onto the build here. I don't think I'm going to be able to just keep adding miscellaneous pieces and making it work. Yeah. All right, let's grab these back then. Don't want to waste anything. All right, and it is, man, lock this time of day. Get back to noon here. All right, let's add an extension in here. We'll go ahead and do it right here on the side. Start making this house a little bit bigger. Try to go from just house to mansion eventually, right? So if that's the case, then that means that this shouldn't necessarily, got to think from a future perspective. If that's going to be the center, that means that this should be more of a hallway than an actual room. Okay. Give me that back. Water or orange juice? I have no idea which one won, to be honest with you. I picked water. That's my drink of choice. Actually, I didn't refill my water before this. I say that it's my drink of choice, and there's a massive energy drink sitting right next to me, so I probably shouldn't say that. You know what? I think I did that log backwards. I want to turn that log around, and instead of it going back towards the water, it needs to pull back towards me. That way we can create like a little bit of a courtyard type situation. But if we're going to do that, then this needs to stretch one more. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Apparently my wife overheard me say that I didn't refill my water before the stream. And she's now being an amazing wife and getting me water. Love my wife. She's incredible. All right. It'd be awkward if I didn't love my wife, right? I like every time that I see a celebrity talking about that. Hey, Daniel, good to see you, buddy. Anytime I see like a celebrity talking about that and they're just like, oh yeah, I have the best wife. I love her so much. It's just like, yeah, it'd be really weird if you hated your wife and you were just out here saying how much you didn't like her. But anyway, I like my wife. She's a good person. Guess we don't need to be walking around with our axe right now. Man, we only got 2 stacks of these left. I told you this one would be a really quick one because instead of adding 300 plus logs, we're only adding on 80. So, a lot happening here. Not really. Not a lot happening. So I don't know. You guys got to let me know what we're doing after this one. If I'm switching over to the Solophyte Temple that we're doing without console commands and actually like harvesting resources, or if we're going to switch over to the massive castle that I've been working on. So let me know which one we're switching to because this base ain't going to last much longer. We only got a stack and a half left. And then, of course, I'm going to add to it once we get up to 550. This is our 50s milestone build, so every time that we get 100 subscribers, we're just going to keep adding to it. Hey, Calvin. Forgot to say hey to him today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. As I said, I got a really cool wife. And she's going to start streaming with me at 500, which is fantastic. Marry somebody that you can game with. That's my advice. That is definitely my advice. So yeah, it's weird not building on supports because typically I'd like lay down some of those and build on some supports, but we're going to just build flat on the ground to spare ourselves the logs. Just 2? Should we go a little bit? Nah, let's just do 2. Let's just do 2 for right now. I doubt we're even going to be able to finish this extension that much. Daniel, it is the sub-mansion. Adding on another wing here. We're only adding in 80 logs because I checked the tape from the last one. And we ended the last stream. We started it at 356 is when I started that stream. And it ended 371 was the final sub count. And so... yeah, we're only going to get to add 80 this time. Or, well, actually, it's been 81. Somebody joined this sub so far. I just get stuck. It just got, like, hung up on a rock for some reason. That was weird. That's a beer with red hair on top. A red-headed beer. There's a U.S. beer company. I think it's called Shock Top or something like that. That kind of has a similar logo to it. To what you're talking about. After, haven't decided yet. We're either going to go and do the console command-less Solophyte Temple, because we got a lot of work to do on that, or I'm going to switch over to the Castle Mega Base. Excuse me, sorry about that. Going to switch over to the Castle Mega Base that we've been working on. That castle is going to take forever, but we're getting there. Getting there. Finish the bulk of the castle. I think we really just need like 1 or 2 more outbuildings, and then I need to kind of decorate it all. All right, just one more thing for the floor. Grounded. What's the price on Grounded right now? Hang on one sec. Just open up Steam real fast. Oh, it's $40 still. Let me catch it on a Steam sale. I mean, like, nothing against the game or anything like that, but it's an Obsidian title, right? I don't feel like I've ever paid market value for an Obsidian title. Sorry. So let me catch it on a Steam sale, and I'll pick up a copy of Grounded. Anyway. Is this it? No, this is definitely not it. You know me. If I'm getting on to stream, I'm streaming for at least 2.5, 3 hours. Otherwise, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but like, what's the point, right? What's the point of like gaming if you're only going to play for an hour or so? That's something that would always irk me growing up. Like, you'd be sitting there and you'd be like, hey, Mom, can I play a video game? You know, like this back in N64 days. That's when I grew up with my consoles and stuff. And so my mom would always be like, okay, you can play for an hour, you know? So you get all excited. You'd sit down there. You'd spend 5 minutes going through the menus, figuring out what you wanted to do. Then you'd get into the actual game, you know, and then by the time you got like what, maybe 35, 40 minutes of playtime? Yeah, always pet peeve of mine. It really, I've never played it, but it does look like it's right up my alley. You know, survival craft building, base building game. Like, that is exactly what I'm all about. And so it is definitely one that I would enjoy. Hang on. You know, I know Jay did a pinned comment here, but I want to do a poll. Oh, no, I did a poll with nothing on it. That's silly. Let's end that poll. Didn't mean to do that. Give the first 3 people in Discord a title. Hey, 453. Thank you very much for that subscribe. Really appreciate that. Maybe we're thinking about some ways to have some more fun with our Discord crew and all that. If you get in there and you're one of the first 50 people in the Discord, you get the Base Pioneer title because you're one of our pioneering members of the Base Legend. All we are is just a collective group of people who really enjoy base building and all that stuff. Okay, did you subscribe? Sorry, one sec. Yeah, let's get some more logs here. All right, and we need to add a new log in here. Let's see, log number, spawn, item, log. There's 453 getting added to the pile. You know what? You're not even getting added to the pile, 453. You're going right on the base. You guys are already introducing new subscribers to the cult of Lil that you've created. Ridiculous. I love it. You know what? I almost don't want to do it right. See, there's these corner posts, right? And I can take out all of these posts right here and save some logs. And I almost want to. But see, if I do, it's going to look a little unsightly because you get to see the corners of everything. So I might not do that. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and... Why did I just grab one? Go back and get 2, damn it. Got less than 20 some odd logs going on this thing now, and we just have walls to build. It's going to go by quick. All right, you know what? Actually, I think I am going to repurpose some of this space. I'm not taking out any of the corner posts, but we're going to take out these. Come on. Come on. There it is. Oh, no, you go back in there. Come on. Where are you? There you are. Found you. Daniel, if you think you're going to wear me down, it's impossible. I have a 2-year-old. Nothing wears me down. I'm doing this stream right now on like 3.5 hours of sleep because I fell asleep at 1, woke up like twice in the middle of the night, had to be up at 5. Like, nothing phases me. We'll see. We'll see if I know I'm open to it. I literally have not had enough time to sit down with Jay and have a conversation about some housekeeping stuff that we're doing for Base Legend. And so some of the changes that we've been doing in the Discord today that Jay's been doing in the Discord, that stuff's backlogged. And so we're definitely going to be talking about custom roles in the near future. It's guaranteed with a membership on our channel. If you are a member of our channel, you definitely get a custom role on Discord. That's definitely one of the perks that we're talking about. We're actually going to be doing about 10 total membership perks. Have no idea what we're setting the price at yet. But yeah, Jay just sent me over a really, really nice complete list of them. All right, let's scavenge some more logs off of our base here. Just a couple more. Probably shouldn't have done that. Just lost one of our supports here. All right, well, this was unsightly anyway. I don't like this porch. We're going to redo this porch. Come on, give me this one. I want this one. There it is. Yeah, let that fall too. I'm going to redo this whole gazebo here, or gazebo porch. That's the word I'm looking for. Are these 3/4 or full? I think these are full. I think. Not 100% on that. No, I'm not a greedy person. It's not going to be like ridiculous. Like, if anything, membership's going to be like $5. Like, and I'm serious about that because we're trying to build a community. We're not trying to keep people away from it, you know? And so, like, if anything, it's going to be $5, maybe a little bit more. You know, really the whole point of it in my mind is to offset some of the games that we play, like the expenses of some of those games, because like we could start doing some MMOs on this and some other type of games too. And so really that's how I'm looking at it, is it's just an expense offsetting type thing. And I don't mind just having a little porch like that. It's pretty clean. And now that we don't have these front logs, it kind of looks like these benches are part of the base. But yeah, those are build book benches. All right. A handful of logs left, and then we are going to scavenge a few off of the base here. Just a few. Just a few. Oh, I guess I didn't take that up all the way. All right, and there's the last log. So now we just got to get some other stuff done. Yeah, there you go. Not bad at all, right? Cool. Let's go scavenge a couple more logs here. Ooh, nope. Yeah, there it is. Come on. So I'm just going to keep the corners, but I'm going to take the middle pieces away, because it's not like this base has to be that structurally sound, right? It's not like any mutants are going to come after us. You know, instead of going around all the time, let's just cut our hole through here. We also got these now. Fancy. No idea what we're going to do with these yet. But we got 5 of them. But let's go ahead and add a door. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, so we are actually going to wall that off too. All right, any more logs that we can steal here? Yeah, a couple. That'll work. All right, this is going to get walled off, which I know is going to look weird at first, but it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, on this one, I am using all the console commands just to kind of not only save some time, but just kind of make things a little bit easier for the purpose of this one. But yeah, did use the The give all items one. All right, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to salvage any logs, which is a shame. I almost want to just finish off this door instead of these walls, so that way we can get more of those. Ooh, bad throw. Or hit. Gotta love how slow the animations go when you're so used to building with console commands. Oh, I did not mean to split you up. That's a mistake. We have to put it down on the base, though. Otherwise, we're going to lose that log. You know, I could just trade some of these in. That almost seems like a good idea, just to replace these with full logs. It also seems a little cheap. Where can we use these? Oh, we still need to cut out a bunch of windows and stuff like that, too. Let's go ahead and trade out some of these logs, though. Because I'm looking at this, and it's just... Some of these small pieces are not going to be able to be used until the end, and I won't be able to store them. And so they're going to disappear at the end of this. All right, so get rid of that one. That's one log. 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Did I? No, I actually haven't gotten a single artifact piece in this one. Yeah, all the artifact pieces are missing. Because I showed up straight at the beach, and I just started building this thing. All right, so this is 3. It's actually kind of fantastic because I got 1, 2. So that's basically half a log right there, and then this is half a log split in half. So all right, so that's 4 logs in total. Let's go ahead and add in 4 logs. Look at that. So much fun. So that's it. This is all of all the logs that we get to add until we get up to 550. That's the next time we're going to be heading into the sub mansion. So it's coming together. What I'm envisioning here, so just everybody can see it, is you got your main entrance here. You got one wing that leads you to one hall down that way for a little area. Got another one that's going to appear over this way. We're going to have to get rid of all of the storage that we've been storing our logs in, but that's not a problem. And then, of course, we're going to have our courtyard in the middle here. And then just kind of have this like circular mansion build on the beach. But anyway, still a small build for right now. I like it. Considering it's all of you guys, this is 453 logs in one base. Yeah, that's where we're at, 453. All right, cool. Well, let's save this thing, and then what do you guys want? First person to say it in chat is what we're going to do. Castle or temple? Which one are we working on? There's the sub-mansion. Or I could just do a new playthrough. Hey, Marta. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to see you. All right, let's go ahead and... I guess we're just waiting until somebody tells me what we're going to head to. Fresh playthrough, castle, temple. Somebody just say which one we're doing, and that's what we'll do. Gorgeous game. In the meantime, I'm going to shoot a seagull. Oh, actually, I got to put another log on here. It's 354. Oh, bad shot. I'm getting this seagull. Okay, no, I'm not. Looks like we're doing the castle, but hang on, I got to add one more log in because we just got up to 454. Thank you very much, 454. Oh, nope, not logo. Spawn item log. There's your log, 454. Thank you very much for joining the party at Base Legend. All right, let's do castle. Oh, wait, I got all of these too. We're not done yet. We can't leave the sub-mansion. Gotta get rid of these now. All right, so half and half, that's 1. 2, I got 2.5 here. So just so this log doesn't go away, we're gonna put it right there. It does. I'm very happy about it. And Discord members too. What's up, Dill? Good to see you, buddy. All right, so we got to replace 2 logs there. So let's go ahead and spawn in 2 more logs. Okay. Oh, and there's 455. So, man, every time that I go to say, all right, time for me to switch over to the other build, thank you, 455. Great to have you here. There's the 455th log going onto the base. All right, so unless anybody else subscribes, I'm heading to go save, and then we'll launch the castle build. And while the castle build's loading, I'll get rid of the whole like countdown thing. But all right, let's save this one more time. Save it at least. Now shift over to the castle build. So castle build is a little bit different because we are using console commands for it, which is fantastic, and I really appreciate using the console commands. It's a great time. Hey, Connor, my day is going fantastic. How's your day going? All right, shifting over to the castle build. Let me go ahead and edit some of this text so I don't look like I'm too desperate here. I love those special streams. Those are fun streams. There we go. And make sure you guys do the Discord. Join our Discord. That's in the pinned comment there. Nice. Hope your day was good. Oh, are we spinning here? Sons of the Forest, what's going on? This game, every time you quit, there's like a 50-50 shot that it's going to crash out on you. Yeah, Jay, I figured it out. So the API was basically telling me that like the chat wasn't referencing inside of OBS. So it's just going to be like this. All right, let me crash the game. And then we'll relaunch it real fast. But yeah, Jay, OBS the error was that the chat wasn't being referenced by the API properly. And so all it took was me logging out and re-logging back in and generating a new stream key. So exactly what you sent me in Discord here. How was school today? Man, it's crazy to me that school starts out in summer like this still. When I was a kid, I think we started school after Labor Day every single year. And so it was like September 6th was the start. All right, so we said castle, right? Castle? Yeah, castle build. Let's do the castle build. All right. What, the castle specialty? I mean, it's my special build. I like this build. It's probably one of my favorite ones that I'm doing currently. There's a build that actually we haven't done in a long time. A game that I've never streamed, actually, but I play really avidly, and that's Conan Exiles. And so I've been working on a build in that one. Nice. Dude, I remember 8th grade. 8th grade was legit. Like, it's not stressful in terms of like it's challenging enough to where it's not boring, but it's not stressful because there were parts of high school that were kind of stressful. Enjoy it, man. 8th grade is legit. I hope you're having fun, man. All right, let's go ahead and change out the title on this. I guess we'll just do the castle for the rest of this. Say, castle build. The boring title. In Sons of the forest. That'll do, pig. Guess I'm the pig in that situation. Yeah, I guess that's me. We'll say that's me. All right, cool. So this one's going to take a little bit to load because it's just such a massive build. And then I will do the tour of the space before we get back into building. I think did I finish the wall? I haven't counted this out, but it's at least a 40 by 50. It's a pretty big build. Yeah. You know, I was looking at our statistics, and because of some of the games we play, like Pal World and Palia, Pathless Woods, wow, 3 Ps in a row, and a couple of the others too, about 5% of our audience is under the age of 18, and so we try to keep things as family-friendly as possible. The streams where we play really in-depth, like horror content or mature-rated games and stuff like that, that stuff I usually try to age-gate out, but either way, we try to run a family show here. It's pretty much, if I can control my mouth, that determines if we're running a family show for that night or not. Like, we were playing Dead Faces, that jump scare filled horror game the other night. That was not a family friendly stream. That was not a family friendly stream at all. Payday, not family friendly. Palia, yeah, pretty family friendly. I was thinking about doing some other random games too. Like, there's a lot of random games. You know, base building, it's a big classification. There's a lot of games that can fall under the category of base building. You know, like I'm playing Payday because the safe house, you know, is that technically a base? Who's to say, right? All right, so this is the castle. All built entirely out of stone. It's massive. It is a big build. So with Marta, with these 2 builds, all the enemies are disabled. And so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, this is the castle build. Here, tell you what, let's go ahead and do a little fly-through tour. I should probably just open my inventory first. Connor, just to give you a little advice for the future, you probably don't want to tell people how old you are online. Might attract the wrong people. Just little advice. But either way, let's do... Oh, what am I doing? I just need to activate console commands. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I needed out of my inventory. I don't need anything out of my inventory. I just need to activate this. All right, free camera on. Let's do it. Yeah, it's big. It's big. To the point where the draw distance, like you can see the shadows are still being drawn. I love the drawbridge. This is a fun little part. It's not really a drawbridge, but the plan is to put all sorts of traps on the drawbridge, so that way as enemies run through, the bridge goes boom. Oh my God. Dill, thank you so much. I appreciate that Discord post. I have general open, just so you guys know, so I can actually see what you're saying in the Discord this time. All right, let's check out some of the cool places of this build so far. Love the little retaining pool, because this thing, if you didn't tell, it's built on a lake, like completely built on a lake. And so like all of it is built on a lake. And I love the little rowboat at the bottom, the 2 rowboats at the bottom there. But so I did leave this pool here because, I mean, I've always wanted a base that had a pool in it, and I guess fresh salmon in it too, right? All right. So this, of course, just double walkway all the way around. Haven't really decided how we're going to decorate a lot of this yet. We'll do the main castle afterwards. I didn't want to have any logs in here, so I rebuilt my own kind of hang glider launcher. Just took the turtle shells off of it, which is funny because if you go like all the way down that way, you should be able to find the hang glider launcher, like the original one. It's pretty funny. I think it's funny, at least. All right, these little outbuildings are cool. I like them, at least. Again, they're mostly made out of stone, including most of the supports, but they all have basements. And I think that's a really fun thing, is everything's got a little bit of a basement. So this build, it's a lot more walls or levels than it looks, because like inside here, it only looks like that's 1 story plus a 2-story roof. This only looks like it's 3 stories, right? But when you take a step out of the wall, you can see that it's actually like that level is really level 2 because there's this massive network down here of scaffolding and supports just to make it all work. So love how this one is coming together. Don't like how much of a square it is. It's too much of a square. But I think it's nice. I think it's fun. This is, I think, the last... Oh, yeah. It's definitely... It's got enough to get across with a golf cart, but I need to take the entrance down here, and I need to just have a double wide entrance. The reason I don't is because I wanted to put doors with locks on the front door, and you can't put the log walls on top of these bases. And so if I wanted to do like a locking gate, I have to put it in front of the drawbridge there. Let's see here. One fun feature, and this was probably one of the longer parts of this build, is it's a double wide wall that goes entirely around the entire base. I need to remove some of the like supports that I was using to build, but the whole thing is just non-stop, and then there's windows and the whole thing. Again, this was probably the longest part, was just getting all of this laid out. I've played with a couple of the gates, and they just don't sit on top. I'll show you in just a couple minutes. They don't sit on top of this right, and so I've never been able to do it. This was just a little outbuilding that I was playing with some roofing with, just to do some fun roof stuff. So like the A-frame roof, and then I did this roof cap, and I'm not happy with how the roof cap sits on the rest of the roof, but it kind of looks okay. Like, I'm not opposed with it. I do lives on Monday, Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I alternate between Saturday and Sunday depending on what I got. Hey, 456. Thank you very much. So yeah, my only off days are Wednesday and then a day on the weekend, but that's the day I keep everybody guessing, is either Saturday or Sunday I'll be on. All right, let's go ahead and, you know what, instead of doing it with the free camera, hey, Jack, let's go ahead and get Jack back in control. There we go. Hey, you don't have to change your profile picture if you don't want to, Jacob. I don't care. You can use my logo all you want. But yeah, this is the inside of the castle here. So just a little fleshed out, you know. Still got to put all the decorations in and all that. Got to add some doors too. It's nice and fun in here. Let's head on upstairs. So I do like the second floor, even though there's not much here. But the second floor over here is just this little walkway, which takes you outside. You got this little just outside area here. All right, let's head on up top here to get here. It's confusing. Man, you should have, Marta, they did a profile picture war one day where everybody was just switching their profile pictures to whoever's profile like logged in and commented, and so they would just respond back as that person. It was hilarious, but then everybody eventually ended up with base legend profile pictures, which, I mean, I'm honored. You know, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, right? There's supposed to be more to that quote, and I never remember the more. But it's like one of those jack of all trade quotes that everybody gets wrong. Jack of all trades, master of none. The full quote, jack of all trades, master of none, still better than the master of one, you know? So it kind of implies a different thing. What's another one? Blood and water. That's one that makes, or blood over water, which makes it sound like you should care for your family more than your friends, when the actual saying is blood of the covenant is thicker of water of the womb. And so it basically implies the opposite. A little fun stuff here. But anyway, you get the ideas. Let's see here. You should start a channel for yourself. You should, dude. You totally should, Jacob. I encourage anybody who wants to try their hand at streaming to do it. Like, I've been doing it for, what, like 10-ish years? And we've only been doing this channel for about, like, 7-8 months at this point. So I'm trying to figure out what I still need to be working on. So we've only been doing Base Legend for, like, 7-8 months at this point. But, I mean, my other channel, it only took, like, 7-8 months to get monetized. And it turned into a full-time job probably... How long did it take to turn into a full-time gig? like 2 months after that. And so, yeah, I would say it's worth it. It doesn't take much. All right, let's fix that roof. And then I guess I just need to work on an outbuilding. That's really what it is. That's the other thing is, yeah, a lot of people don't recognize it, but if games are heavily streamed, developers are more apt to create like updates for those games and things like that. And so as creators stream more and more content, and as content is just wider spread, I don't know, games get updated more frequently. I think Green Hell's a good example of that. The more people stream it, the more free updates they give their community. All right, just going to add a little bit of a wall here. A little double wall. Don't really need it, but we might as well, right? Oops. It's probably my least favorite part about building with stone is if you make a mistake, you have to remove like all 20 pieces. It is not an easy material to build with. There it is. All right. So that should be enough. Let's go ahead and just add a little inner railing here. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. So I'm thinking, what's today? Monday? We'll do more Zomboid. Tomorrow, more Project Zomboid. But the Green Hell Discord, they did just make me one of their creators. So I do want to get into doing some more Green Hell soon. It's always a fun game to stream, too. It's always great to spend 2 hours building something and have a jaguar come out of nowhere and just wipe you out. All right, well, I guess we're going to build an outbuilding, and then we need to make this place less gray. We need to add a little bit of a gold color here. Sounds good, Connor. Pleasure. You have a great rest of your day, man. I'm actually really curious about this. I am very, very curious when you do drop it. All right, let's think here. So one thing I was thinking about doing is using the Solifite to make walkways because like it's so gray and bland in here. And so I'm thinking about, and I can just replace it if it looks ugly. Oh, come on. Yeah, I was going to say, I have the artifact. I have everything. So Jacob misspelled LOL, LOL, the other day as LIL. And so everybody ever since then has been just nonstop saying Lil instead of LOL. Massive, massive inside joke that's running. It's been running for what, like 5 days now at Base Legend. It's just not letting it down. I love it. All right. So as I said, we're going to make some roads using our artifacts. So that way this is just less gray. Well, you don't want to do anything that leaves a bad taste, right? Oh, you guys got Marta too. You guys got her. There you go. Oh, man. Actually, I should say them because I should never assume that stuff. I got to get better at that. I made that mistake the other day. See, but like, isn't that so much cleaner looking? Just having a road of gold as opposed to having just gray on gray on gray. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the gray, but still. There's cookies and free coffee. What's that line? It's cheaper than a movie and there's free coffee. That should be the base legend motto. Cheaper than a movie and there's free coffee. But then everybody would expect free coffee, and I don't have the coffee to give. Me too. Me too. I didn't even know about this feature of Sons of the Forest until somebody was in chat and told us. I'm not entirely sure who that was now that I think about it. Empire. That implies that you guys are going to expand it and grow, and it's going to be a heck of a lot more than that. So I'm for it. If you need a sponsor, I can help you out with it. I mean, if we're talking world domination, I'm all on board. All right, I'm going to have to increase the draw distance because, like, this, see how the gold isn't even rendering until I get close? Going to have to figure out the draw distance on that. Okay, so I feel like we need one more building here before I can start decorating. At least one more. You know, like, there needs to be something there. And probably something there. Well, let's do this, because we need... Okay, you know what? I need, like, a greenhouse building. That's definitely something that I should do. And then I might as well do, like, an armory, fire... range, things like that. No, I'm not kidding at all. I did not know about it at all. Like, just didn't think about it and then kind of just figured it out. What's going on, professional math debater? I appreciate that. Chucha Chimba, bro. Where's Chucha Chimba? I'm not sure where that is now that I think about it. I have a buddy from Chihuahua, Mexico. I didn't know Chihuahua, Mexico was a real place until he told me. But yeah, good to have you here. Thank you very much for joining the party. Is this a party? We'll say it's a party. It's a party if I say it's a party. That's how we should have said that. So this, I kind of want to do a little differently. There's some cool city names out there. Like some really cool city names. No, don't go like that. We're not going like that. Okay, so we're going to actually have to lay down all of these pieces, which are fine. And Ghana, okay. Ghana, okay, so over in Africa. Really cool. Well, greetings, bud. Nice to have you here. Let's see, I've never made it over. Have I? I'm trying to think. I've never made it to Africa. Like, I've never traveled there, of course. But I've also, I don't think I've even made it to Europe yet. Or Asia, for that matter. But I've definitely done South America. I've definitely done Canada. You know what? I blame the American public school system for my knowledge of geography. I truly, because the one thing that I gained from my high school education of geography about world geography is like all the countries and all the capitals, and that's it. You know, like that's it. So like I know Mexico City, Mexico. Yeah, it is. Over in the UK, right? I think it's the UK. There was that group of brothers, I think they were brothers, drove around to all of the raunchy locations in the UK and took pictures with their signs. Hilarious, if you ask me. There's, I think it's in Montana here in the United States, but there is a city called Hell, like just straight up Hell, Montana. That's always a fun one. And it might not be Montana, it may be Wyoming, but either way, it's a Midwest state, and one of their cities' name is Hell. And so the big joke is Hell froze over, and anytime that they freeze, you see that sign all over. Chihuahua is, God, I can't say it now. Chihuahua is a state? No, it's not. It's Mexico. I actually didn't even know that there were states in Mexico now that I think about it. I don't think anybody ever told me that. I think everybody's always just said that, yeah, this is Mexico and there's countries. Again, public schooling failed me so much. I kind of like the fish. If I'm being honest with you, Dill, I kind of like the fish. On the highway to hell. God, I love AC/DC, man. I got a couple AC/DC records down there in that vinyl collection. All right, let's see here. How do we want to do this? I guess this should be where the stairs go. Right here. Right? Except, no, I don't want this to be like this. That makes no sense. Why would I do something like that? Also, why did I not lock the time of day? Let's take care of that. Oh, bright. Well, that's good to know. Okay. That's really good to know. I learned something new about Mexico today. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, so you know what? I know exactly why this isn't working properly. Because I need to actually set it up right. Even with the short ones, you have to do it right. Silly doing things the right way. Did you guys know this is how you create the stone staircases? It's kind of a pain, but you have to build them and then drop the middle supports on them, and then they fall into alignment. What game is this? This is Sons of the Forest, which is a survival horror game with a lot of base building, mostly just focusing on the base building side of it right now. So that's what this is. Exactly. You're like, it doesn't have to be insulting at all. I see no reason to be insulted. Sure, put that one on there too. Look at this. Beautiful. Coming together nicely. Filming this video is going to be fun because I feel like I'm going to have to wait for it to load constantly. So this is going to be a pretty small firing range now that I look at it. Like, very small. Maybe this is something else? Maybe? Yeah. It's the biggest problem with building in stone is when that happens. It's so annoying. Man, you know what? I almost kind of don't want to... Like, what's the point of shooting here, right? Meanwhile, over here, is this the same distance? Okay, so we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus over here. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a lot more space over here. Okay, so you know what? This is actually going to be our little greenhouse. I like that. I like that a lot. Sucks that we got to take out all of these walls, but it'll look better if we do. Oh, no, don't take out the floor. Execution range. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I want something with a little bit of a distance on it if we're going to do the firing range, though. You guys should join the Discord. Discord's a fun time. I love the channel that Jay added this morning. I probably can't say it on one of our live streams, but I appreciate it very, very much. Some spelling errors. Good luck finding a spelling error from Jay. That guy is on point when he writes. Getting through it slowly. It's always fun having to follow the two different chats. So there's the chat inside of the YouTube And then also the chat in the Discord. Don't get me wrong, like I love you guys chatting in the Discord, but don't feel like chat in the YouTube. Don't forget to chat in the YouTube. Those are good metrics. We like those metrics. I like seeing that. And also, I'll be honest with you. So I have the microphone like this, right? Half of this screen is blocked by the microphone, and so I can barely see the Discord without like doing one of those kind of things. So much easier to see the chat over here on the screen. Yes. That is exactly what the channel is. But for everybody else who doesn't understand why we have that channel, you should head to the Discord. It's not what you think it is at all. So that is the artifact. Throughout the game, you collect 7 pieces of an artifact. And then finally, if you choose to stay on the island after you leave, you get the last piece of the artifact. And once you put it together, you do exactly what I was able to do and turn stuff gold, which makes it more sturdy, like makes your base just more defensible and stuff like that. Okay, so this is now turning, nope, get off of that, into a greenhouse type thing because we need one of those. Kind of. You know, it's pretty much, it might as well have been inspired by a piece of Eden because it has a lot of, there's several features of it, but a lot of similarities to kind of the piece of Eden. Nobody really knows where it came from. That's a big piece of it. And so, yeah, I could see what you're talking about. It makes sense to me. All right, and this we're going to go 3 high? 3 high? Yeah, I guess we'll go 3 high. If it's supposed to be like a little greenhouse, we want to kind of insulate it a little bit. Once this actually gets populated, it's going to be super fun. We're almost at this point where I'm going to start designing or decorating this base. Oh, there you go. Jay's talking about getting into a stream with you guys. So I've tried attacking with it. I don't think you can. I don't think there's an attack with it. There is 2 features with it, though. Or 2... does that not have the right? Yeah, okay. Don't know why I was doing that. There's 2 features or powers with it. So you can turn stuff gold to make it more like strong and more defensive. And then also you can use it to teleport, which is always fun. All right, 2 seconds. Just got to respond to a message real fast. 1 sec. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and keep building. So with this one, I guess we can put this here. Yeah, that'll work. Nice. So with this, we are going to pull out these middle columns. Damn it. Not what I meant to do. There it is. Coming together. Not what I meant to do at all. I have not used any zip lines in this build yet. I figured I'd get all the structure done before I add like any lights or anything like that. All right, let's go ahead and take this piece off, or well, these pieces off rather. Gonna have to add a little bit of a support in there. So put a support there and there. This should take care of this. Perfect. There's a small part of me that wants to add like a little basement area to this and do all the mushrooms in a basement. But nah. All right, so that means that, oh, I guess this isn't done yet. We need to put a roof on it. Oh, man. All right, let me just jump off of the wall here. Then right over here. Love this. Oh, did that. Of course I did that. Try that one more time. All right, let's just build some scaffolding. Stop wasting time. Oh, come on. Why are you being lame here, Log? You just don't want to be a part of this? Silly. All right, that'll work. I do miss Jack. He popped in yesterday. He was here at the end of the Project Zomboid stream, like right at the end. So Kelvin has been hanging out for the longest time. He's been hanging out over here, and I don't know why. If he's like just too afraid to cross the bridge and come into the base or not. But yeah, he just kind of hangs out along the edge of the lake. I miss Jack too. All the hardcore broing that we would do. Again, another inside joke that a lot of people wouldn't understand. Yeah, that's something I think about. If you build on the lake in this game, I don't think Kelvin actually... Yeah, I don't think he actually can come out here. Same thing with Virginia. Welcome back, Master Food. Good to see you. All right, so we won't be able... Will I be able to? I've never done this with... I don't want to try it. Let's go ahead and just do it with a log. Do it smart. Jack is the nickname of somebody who I could never pronounce the name of properly. And so he said, just call me Jack. And so he's one of our regulars who's typically here, but he hasn't been here in a few days. He's also part of the Discord if anybody wants to. I think he's part of the Discord. If anybody would like to message him and see if he's in or okay. Empire. We were just trying to build a gaming community. Now I got to lead an empire? What's this? Do I have to lead? No, I don't have to lead it. You guys created it. We're just the platform of it. It makes us liable, so. All right, let's see here. Just simple roof. Just a simple roof. So I almost don't want to... I almost want to put them in as stairs because this is supposed to be like a greenhouse type build. Yeah, I'm going to do this, which is going to look weird at first, but it'll make sense once I get it done. It won't make sense, but it'll be a thing that we all look at and go, oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but as much as I want to have it be like all stone, I'm not too worried about it. Like the roofs are just going to be part of the roofs. So we'll see. If I'm still unhappy with it, I won't do it. But yeah. Cool. And then this way it kind of looks like it's supposed to be shutters. Gotta love that. take out a couple of these pieces too, just to make it a little bit easier. Oh, come on. You're going to be difficult like this now? They're always difficult like this. Okay. So now, if we take out just a couple of these, we get better shadows cast inside too. I guess we could take out every other one. Did you guys see the new cinematic trailer for Silent Hill 2? That's out, the new story trailer. I'm excited for that one. That's one if you are a fan of... Oh, hey. Sorry, cat. I have a cat sleeping under my feet and I didn't realize it. But yeah, that's one that if you're a fan of Silent Hill, definitely hit subscribe, because I will be doing the entire game Silent Hill in just consecutive streams until we beat it. Probably multiple times, because it is my favorite game ever, you know, and I'm really curious how the remake's going to be. So yeah, Silent Hill, October 8th, the day it comes out, like it's happening. That's going to be fun. All right, there we go. Now it's opened up. Now it looks like we actually meant to do this and have shutters. Okay. So now... Oh, come on. Whatever. It's just 2 shutters, or 2 steps that we have to remove. Not a big deal. Come on, get on that. Keep shifting like right at the last second, right when I'm about to click it. It has been really crazy. I'm blown away by it. I'm super happy about it. I think we're still pacing the same. Like, we're clearing about 140 subscribers a month, and so I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, you see what's on the screen. That's not a joke. Like, if our viewership keeps up, this should be able to turn into an actual second full-time YouTube page very, very soon. Because of you guys, which I'm really grateful for. Yeah, all this from my fascination of building bases in video games. That's all it is. Which, I mean, honestly, this all comes from the fact that I feel like this is an undersupported, not undersupported, but underappreciated feature in a lot of games. Like, look at this, Sons of the Forest, you know? We have this ability to build this massive, gorgeous base, like log by log, brick, literally stone by stone, brick by brick. But you don't even have to build a base in this game if you don't want to. You can just get through the entire game using tents if you even need them to sleep. And so it's an underappreciated feature, in my opinion. So that's how I've always looked at it, really. All right, so there's our greenhouse. Well, most of the greenhouse. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, no complaints. We'll be a partner as soon as we get up to 500 subscribers on this channel. Start offering that fun stuff. Okay, I don't mean to keep stepping on you. You guys want to meet my cat? Come here, bud. Yeah, come here. This is my cat. Sorry, didn't mean to get your tail all wrapped up here. There we go. Yeah, say hi, Miso. His name's Miso. He's a Siamese. You can say hi. You can purr. There we go. He's good kitty, though. He's one of the only cats that lets me do this. And he's just super relaxed about it. All right, anyway, back to the game. There you go. Cat reveal at 4:56. I love it. All right, so in here, do we want to bother removing these? Nah. Guess we could keep these. Yeah, we're just going to keep them. Don't need to worry about that for right now. That's one of 3 cats. So we have Miso, he's the youngest. Then we have Renoa, and then Liberty Bell. And yes, before anybody asks, she was named after Renoa Heartlily from Final Fantasy VIII. Because that's a thing I do. She's actually the only animal that I've ever named after like a video game or anything like that. Typically not my style. All right, slightly raised. Just slightly. Do we want to go 3 wide? Let's see here. It's Infinity and Beyond. Yeah, well, I guess that's Star Wars or Toy Story, right? It's been a long time since I've seen Toy Story. I saw that they were going to come out with a new Toy Story, and the enemy is technology, you know? So like Woody and Buzz and all of them fighting against iPads. Oh, Renoa? Yeah. I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy VIII. If I were to pick my favorite Final Fantasy, it's Final Fantasy VIII. Like I know 7's really good, and don't get me wrong, like 7's amazing. You know, I love Cloud's story, but there's something about Squall that has always been like, this is a fun protagonist to me. And so yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is my preferred Final Fantasy. Ah, gotcha. Okay, I was gonna say, because what's the Star Wars one? Long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. Bonus points if anybody can recite that from memory. I can't. I can't at all. I think the only things that are still stuck in my head are like a bunch of Shakespeare monologues and stuff like that. And I probably couldn't even do those properly. Man, I want it to like go all the way to the wall, but it won't let me here. Oh well. Not a big deal. Does wood have base building? I missed something. Did I miss something in the chat? Not what I meant to do. All right, hang on, let's see if we can squeeze it in here. Yeah, there it is. Got to do that anyway. Yeah, okay, perfect. Did it again. Go ahead and finish those off first. Oh, Final Fantasy? No, Final Fantasy doesn't have any base building. At least not the ones that I played. I haven't played any of the modern ones. I think the last Final Fantasy I played was probably 12. No, and I actually didn't even play 12. I think I got 12 as like a Christmas present or something like that. And I could never play it because it was the online only one, and I never bought a subscription. And so I just had this game sit on my shelf for the longest time. Like this was back when MMOs were becoming all the rage. And so everybody was trying their hand at the MMO because of the success of World of Warcraft. But yeah. A little fun story. That's something that I was thinking about doing one of these days. Jumping into Final Fantasy X and doing, what's that game that they played underwater in that one? Blitzball. Yeah, Blitzball. And doing some Blitzball, because Blitzball is amazing. I love Blitzball so much. How many Final Fantasies are there? Man, that's a good question. Because it depends on if you're talking American or Japanese. Because there's, if I understand correctly, there's a couple titles that never made it over to the States. And so like Final Fantasy 1 in the United States is like really Final Fantasy 3 or something like that. Whoa, that was weird. A little frozen animation. Or something happened. I don't even know what happened. All right. We'll add some logs here. That is probably a very close assessment. You know, like Square Enix is not going to lay up on the Final Fantasy property for the longest time. That's just too much of a cash cow, you know? Well, then there's more Final Fantasy games. What's up, Raymond? Good to see you, bud. So what do you guys want tomorrow? You guys want more Project Zomboid or Green Hill? I could go for either one of them, but I might as well make the thumbnails and all that tonight. I need to update my live thumbnails. We've gotten to the point where I've started to having to like reuse a handful of them. Dude, I had some awesome ramen for lunch today. Like we made kimchi this week with a bunch of other ingredients. So I guess it's not just kimchi. But yeah, so had like really, really good ramen with like all the toppings today. It's fantastic. Both? You want both? Project Zomboid? All right. Hang on. You know, I might as well make a stream for tomorrow. Or a poll for tomorrow. All right, there you guys go. Go ahead and vote on what we're going to play tomorrow. Some green Zomboid. That sounds special. That sounds fun. Dude, you know what's really good? If you guys can get them in your state, country, or whatever, but these nuts that I've been eating, these Blue Diamond Carolina Reaper, or are these the Carolina? No, these are the Ghost Pepper ones. But these Blue Diamond Carolina Reaper or Ghost Pepper almonds, they're fantastic, man. Fantastic. It's okay. No worries, Marta. No worries. Everybody's entitled to their own preferences. You know, it's all good. The jungle mods for PZ. That'd be fun. There's a few mods that I've been looking at. There's one mod that starts you before the zombie outbreak. And that one seems fun, where you have like 2 weeks to hang out at home and like build your skills or just sit around and watch TV. And so, hey, if it's 50-50, I could figure out a way to do both. That seems like a fun idea. Ooh, yeah, the ranch ones are really good. They are really, really good. Me too. You know, can't complain about that. All right, so it's going to be a little weird, but I kind of have an idea of how I wanted to do this. What? Where'd that log come from? It was 50-50. Looks like Zomboid's winning. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, Marta. You should petition whoever you need to petition to make that happen. That just seems like a disservice to you guys. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can make your own too. It's not like it's that big of a thing. If I equip this rotten head, I'm curious about something. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting it to work like that. Now let's fix that so that way it looks right. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that, Raymond. But yeah, the seasoning, it's literally just ground up ghost pepper. So it is definitely a very easy seasoning to make. Gotta love that spicy food though. Chocolate beer and waffles. That sounds incredible. Oh, that actually sounds really good. Like, I am all for it. I am here for that. I hope there's an update for Sons of the Forest. Hey, I got a client calling me. I'm not going to mute my microphone. Hey, Mario. Doing good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly, yeah. So I was thinking more minimalist. I like that. I mean, or we could go traditional and I can add like a call to action, like a read more or like click here for more or something like that. Typically, I just do like read more or just I, what's the one I just did for Delrada? Yeah, no, I would just do like a read more. That almost seems like the easiest one to do. Yeah, something like that. I could do that. Read more on the partnership. I like that. Okay, yeah, just that should be easy. Okay. Yeah, if you give me about like an hour, I'm in the middle of something right now, but I should be able to knock it out soon. Yeah. Oh, no worries. I'll make sure that Jay sends that over, but that shouldn't be that long. Like that should be pretty easy. Oh, you did get it. Okay, then perfect. Never mind. I won't check with him. I think we still need to get some copy over to you to make sure that we know what we're putting there. Oh, perfect. Okay, sounds good. Then it looks like we're ready to go, and then I'll just be up tomorrow around like probably about 4:30 in the morning to make it all happen. Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me. And if there's anything else you need, obviously I'm here all night, so just let me know. Correct. Yeah, yeah. I'll have the image to you probably, we'll say in about an hour or so as soon as I get this done. Perfect. All right. Yeah, that'll work for me. All right. Sounds good. All right. Bye. Sorry, I'm always on the clock. So if a client gives me a call, I kind of have to take that call no matter what. But that client's usually pretty chill. So I figured it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. All right. Let's turn all these into C3POs. You like this little totem I made back here? Oh, come on. Let me get the other stick. You're gonna be all, don't like that. Don't like that. It's not letting me do it with this totem. Oh well. Oh, and I probably should have put some rocks behind that totem. Just knocked over this one. So what are we playing? So far it's Project Zomboid. Okay. I'm excited. I like Zomboid. I really like Project Zomboid. Yeah, oh yeah, I know, Marta. I'm not worried about it. That's the day job. That's the other full-time YouTube that I do. Um, so they're one of our brand sponsors. And they, in addition to doing YouTube content for them, we do social media work for them. And so they have news going out tomorrow, and that's what that conversation was about. If you join our Discord, I occasionally put content from the other YouTube channel. Yeah, I like this totem. I'm pretty happy with it. Annoyed that I kind of have to redo this stick again, but this time we're going to put some rocks underneath it so that way it doesn't fall off or fall apart on us. There we go. Yeah. I thought I've mentioned that before. That, like, that's my day job. I'm a full-time YouTuber. This is our second channel that we're trying to get monetized, so that way we can have more fun doing YouTube content. Because right now I'm in the financial news field, which is great. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my day job, but I feel like there's other things I could be doing, having more fun with. Sucks that I can't change this one gold. Can I send the file? Oh, send the link that I'm working. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to show you guys one of my clients. That's a little risky. Like, don't get me wrong, I like you guys, but this is a big client for me. I like this brand sponsor. They're good people. All right, you going to let me do a railing here? No, not going to let me do the railing. All right, well, let's build it all the way up like this. And now we should be able to go like this. Nope, not there. Now we can drop 2 of these down. Now we take out the centerpiece and it drops into a railing. See, working with stone is just a little bit more tedious, but you can still get it done really easily. This one actually might be a little bit more of a nuisance to do. Let's see if we can. Nah, see, it won't let us do it because of how it got positioned. Oh, the save file for this build? I wouldn't be opposed to that. Kind of, yeah. So I'm one of the hosts, so like it's my face on camera. So like there's a chance that if you start searching stocks and investment news in the United States, you're going to see my face talking about like public companies and stocks and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my day job. Is YouTube. Like that's what we do all day, every day. Yeah, I do have a stonks one. Good old stonks to the moon. Except we're not like that. Like, we're actually really professional, and we get to talk to the C-levels and CEOs at these companies. And so it's super fun. Jay's a part of it, too. Jay's a part of that YouTube. He shows up on that channel from time to time. Add some more gold path here. Oh, flamethrower. Dude, they don't even need to add a full flamethrower. I just want them to add the hairspray like they had in the original Forest. That's such a great weapon when you have the hairspray and the lighter. Like, oh, so good. So good. A little tight squeeze here, but it'll work. Yeah, no worries, bud. No worries. Did you subscribe to that one? I didn't see you pop up in the notifications or anything. All right, so I'm curious about something. Because one thing that I want to do that's special here is I'm on a lake. And I did it so that way my castle would have a moat. But I want to see something. No. Is it a character? Yeah, all right. I just put a freshwater shark in. What's going on, shark? Love that. Can I ride you? All right, cool. Okay. All right, good stuff. Yeah, we just broke like 3,000 subscribers on that. And the viewership on that channel is fantastic because it's all brand deals. But yeah, so we got our shark hanging out over there. Are you trying to like fly? Spawn the orca? Dude, this shark's bailing. Look at this. Look at this flying shark. What is going on? I love this so much. Flying shark, do 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 do. All right, well, we're just gonna keep looking at that shark for a while. Dude, he's just like taking off out there, man. He's just going, going, going. If you join the Discord, I occasionally drop like videos from the other YouTube into our general chat. Just because, like, I don't know. I'm proud of that content. I like it. It's serious content. Where'd the shark go? Where'd my flying shark go? The name? I don't drop it in the live streams because this is repeated. And like you can always access it. But if you go to the Discord, I think yesterday or the day before, I did one of my actual professional videos. It's about battery fires. That's a serious problem if you didn't know about it. But like electric vehicles and batteries and that type of stuff. Yeah, they can overheat and explode. And so I did a video about thermal runaway propagation and how you can prevent thermal runaway propagation. Yeah. Fun video. Can you really spawn the orca? Because I've only seen the orcas once. So hang on, let me try to spawn one in. It's a character, right? Because it's going to have a character, an animation rig. So add character orca. No, the orca's not in there. Hang on. Nope. Don't open that one. You found it. There you go, Major Killer. That's my other channel. That's the full-time job. That's what I get paid every single day to sit in this room and make content for. I'll probably do another one of those just chatting streams in the near future. Hang on. Supposedly you can ride the orcas. And I've never been able to do it. Oh, come on. Does the wiki not have their item ID on it yet? That's silly. All right, let me try killer whale. Okay. Let's try killer whale. No. No. It's only a breach of contract if I say it on YouTube. If I put it in the Discord, like I'm not worried about it. But hang on. All right, what's the item ID for the orca? Come on, what is the item ID for the orca? I'm doing this, like I'm going to figure it out. Okay, yeah, I was right. There's just no space between killer and whale. There we go. Put the orca protecting our base. Let's go hang out with this killer whale. Where'd it go? Oh, is it already? It's running away, dude. Yeah, it's killer whale without any space. Did it already bail on us? There it is. I see it flying out over there. There's the orca. Hey, friend. Collides with the ground, but it doesn't collide with the base, and I guess it just doesn't need to be in water. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Major Killer. Thank you very much. Do not go through the wall of my base. Gonna be so mad, Orca. Alright, whatever. So anyway, that's the idea. So the way that it works is technically that channel is a client of ours too. I love that. I love that we just have Free Willy hanging out at our base. Free Willy just took a headshot and kept swimming. There we go. They don't drop anything, unfortunately, but now we just have a dead orca in front of our base. Can't skin it or anything like that. Hey, friend. But yeah, so the way that it works is that channel, technically they're my client, and I am a host on them as part of my contract retainer with them. And it's not my property, and that's why I'm being just a little secretive about it. But if you guys find it and you enjoy the information and the entertainment, like, yeah, what am I gonna do? Just be like, oh, you can't do that. You can't. How dare you have fun on my channels? You know, like, no. If you guys want to subscribe to my actual YouTube channel, go ahead. This is the one that will hopefully eventually replace that one, and so I'm all for it. Why did I do that? I did not mean to do that. This is the one that I wanted to do it from. But we got to get rid of all this. Yeah, the shark is still on the run. He bailed. And so he's going to be gone for a while. That's something really fun to do, in my opinion. Is, oh, what the hell? Why are you going to be like this? Making me actually have to try hard to do this? Actually making me think to do this railing. I forgot my train of thought because I actually have to think about this. But yeah, I think that shark's still on the run. So it's a little bit different when you do YouTube content. In order to really have success on YouTube, you need to really focus in on niche content. And since that channel is so small and it's such a niche audience that we support, you know, small and micro cap stock investments, that it's one of those things where it's like, man, I don't know if we want to make sure that the subscribers that come to that channel are actively interested in the information. Oh, did I do one too many here? Is that right? No, that's right. Right? No, that's not right. That's one too high. Damn it. Yeah, that's still one too high. So we just gotta raise this, but we're not gonna be able to raise this, are we? Gonna have to redo this whole thing. Nope. Messed that up too. Sounds good, Dill. Always a pleasure. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Raymond. It's very kind of you to say. I think this is one short. No, that was right. All right. Come on. And then up. And down, down. That's straight. Okay. Building with stone in this game is ridiculous. Okay, so now we want to go one down. And now it should be right. Yeah, that's more reasonable. But yeah, when you're first starting doing a YouTube channel, like, my family and friends don't even know about Base Legend yet. And I have no intention of really sharing it with them for a long, long time. Because of just how we're planning on scaling and growing this channel. There's a lot of just, we want the people subscribed to be very interested in our channel. And so that's how, like, I don't know if you guys know what it takes to get the partner status on YouTube, but it requires 500 subscribers for the first level, 500 subscribers, but 3,000 watch hours. People have to watch your content for over 3,000 hours. This channel, we have 450 subscribers, and we have 3,700 watch hours. And so we'll have 4,000 watch hours well before we even get close to the 1,000 that you need for ad revenue. But it's because, I did it again. It's because of how we've approached the channel from day one that has allowed us to do that. And like every single subscriber we have is very, very interested in base building and what we're doing here with the base content. So I'm very grateful to that. Nice. Wait. I'm not entirely sure what the grounded resistant enchantment is. I appreciate that, Raymond. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. All right, now if we drop this, it should be right. Jeez, that took so long. Still don't even think that's perfect, but it's good enough. Because now we have to do the railing on the other side. See how it's a little crooked? Like it's just, it's a little off. It's not perfect. Oh well. Can't complain about something being just a little off. Everybody's a little off. What's winning in the poll? Project Zomboid still at 60%. All right. I like it. I like Project Zomboid. It's a fun game. God, just all this just to put in one railing. Like, love it. Oh, see, no, see, if I do it at 2, it's too small. So you have to do it at 3. Otherwise, it's not right. God, could you imagine having to do these railings without console commands? Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Marta. I like this one too. I think it's one of my favorite ones. Oh, can I explain what Project Zomboid is? Yeah, sure. Project Zomboid is, in my personal opinion, probably the most in-depth zombie survival horror game I've ever played or seen. Long story short is you play different random scenarios in an isometric world. So it's like a top-down, like Sims kind of view. And you run around surviving. There's base building elements. There's survival craft elements. There's literally, it's one of the most robust zombie games of all time. But the problem is not that many people play Project Zomboid because it's kind of an older, it's over like 10, 15 years old at this point, and it looks a little dated. It's still one of the greatest zombie games ever made, but it looks a little dated and just a little archaic. I love it. Like, I think that it's a super fun game, but I could definitely... Oh, sounds good, Marta. You have a good one. Always a pleasure having you in here. But I think it's a super, super fun game. And we haven't even gotten to the base building because every time that I get to a cool place to start building a base, I can never find a saw because we don't go to the... what's it called? The hardware store. All right, let's go over this way. I just noticed something on this roof here that I gotta fix. So let me just fix this roof real fast. And we'll go from there. Sounds good, Jacob. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us tonight. Really appreciate it. See you guys on the Discord. Actually, it's 3:15. I just realized how late it is in my world, too. 3:15. I say that that's late. My day started at like 4:30 this morning. All right, so we finished the 2 outbuildings. We finished the railing there. I really, really kind of want a railing here. I feel like it's kind of necessary. Like, kind of necessary. You know what? We're going to add a little... I like this. You know? Yeah, no worries, Raymond. Feel free. You guys know I don't mind the questions. Just, I don't think I've ever added a little wood skirt around a building like this. Let's go ahead and do that. Make this look really clean. Kind of want to do that on the firing range over there. You know what? I kind of want to have some fun here. Because let's see, if one shark's going to float away and be crazy, I wonder what happens when we put 10 sharks on the map. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. Here we go. Add character, shark, 10. Look at them all. Look at all the sharks. And they're just going to start flying around, being all crazy. That's one of the more fun things that you can do in this game, is just spawn a ridiculous amount of like Kelvins or Virginias. Are you talking about the Solophyte Temple, Major Killer? Hello. I'll be there soon, okay? All right. That's my daughter. I'm going to call this stream soon so I can go be a good dad. Yeah, that's something that I honestly, it takes a long time to get used to, is the isometric part of Project Zomboid. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great game and it's super fun. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of isometric games or point and click top down kind of games. I used to be, like, there's several of them that I love, you know, like the city builders and stuff like that. Like, obviously SimCity and what's that other one that's like the better version? City Skylines. That's the one. A Cathedral of Lil. You know what, Major? I'm just going to go ahead and make a Cathedral of Lil because you guys have ran that inside joke for almost a week. You can go ahead and let everybody know in the Discord that it's official. That base will definitely have it. Can I put stairs up here? That's crazy. I like how they set that up. That's fun. All right. I think we need a gazebo here. This needs a gazebo. I've watched the Davo video so many times. Do you guys follow that creator, Davo? I think that's how you pronounce his name. And I've never been able to do this properly. Let's see if we can. There supposedly is a way where you can trick the game into letting you create a circle. And I haven't figured out how to do it. I think, oh wait, no, I remember how to do it. I need another piece here. And I think if I line this up properly, may not be able to do it inside of another build here. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. But supposedly there's a way that you can actually build in a circle. And I think that's fantastic that they let you do that. Well, whatever. We can just make a little square gazebo, right? Seems like a good idea. Just needs to have something in this space. Let's see here. It's a 4. No, it's 5. Where's the middle? This is the middle. The Browing Lil Church. I love it. I love it. I wish you could make like signs in Sons of the Forest. I think that would be pretty cool. You know, it's funny, before I started this YouTube channel, this is what I would do in my free time. Like, I would just sit around and make these massive bases and never show them off or anything like that. Like, just didn't, like, I don't know, didn't want to, I guess. Never desired to. Hey, there he is. Jack, what's going on, bud? Everybody was just talking about how they were wondering where you were. That's not even a joke. You can scroll up and somebody was just like, where's Jack? I haven't seen him in forever. I told him that that you showed up towards the end of the stream last time. So this is going to be the only wood structure in the entire base. Will be this little gazebo, just to break things up a little bit. Oh. I'm going to have to experiment with that. Because it makes sense that you could do something like that, but I don't know if I've ever actually seen anybody do that. It's kind of a cool idea. I really like that idea. You are famous, bro. You are definitely famous. You're famous in the eyes of base legends, which this channel used to have an, I think we should put the S on it. It has an S on our TikTok. All right, just going to finish this gazebo, and then I am calling it for the day. Looks like we're playing Project Zomboid tomorrow. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like Project Zomboid. I like Project Zomboid. It's going to be a good stream. That's one of those games that I could play for hours on end. I didn't notice Jack earlier? What? What? I feel terrible about that. I usually always can catch when you guys join a stream. We try to remember every one of our regulars. All right, gazebo. So that means posts on the edge. And then we frame. Well, my bad, Jack. I'm going to have to try that another time, Master of Food, because you guys know my rule. If my kid's awake, I'm not a streamer. I'm a dad. Because these times are precious, and I'm not going to get toddler time back. And I like hanging out with my toddler daughter. She's super cool. And so I'm just going to finish up this gazebo and then call it. Go ahead and take out some of these side supports too. But yeah, that's definitely it. Next time we're in Sons of the Forest, remind me. I'm definitely going to try that because I have a feeling it'll work really well. And so, yeah, definitely going to try that. It's all good. In a few years, they'll be going to school, and I'll be able to stream a lot longer. But yeah, until then, I want to hang out with my kids. I like being a dad. I never thought I would. Like, growing up, I never really wanted kids. And then I got a bunch of kids, or I got a kid and another one on the way. Oh, wow. 458. Thank you very much. And, yeah, it's very unique. Like, I never thought I would be a good dad. Never thought I would want to be a dad. And then lo and behold, we have a kid and another kid on the way. And I'm like the happiest I can be about being a dad. You might understand one day, Jack, if you're not already a parent. That's something that I think is really cool about being a human, is if you don't have kids, you don't actually know what, like, you don't have the feelings of missing out. And you really, it's not that you don't know what you're missing as much as you get a different style of life. And I think that's really cool. And I've never really shamed or thought less of people who don't want to have kids. You know, I don't know. I'm grateful. I like having kids. But, all right. Anywho, I guess this is where we're going to call it, right? Just finish this gazebo. So, all right. This is, I made that cap. And if you guys want to, oh, I missed a corner. Let's finish this up. Look at you, 17 dragons coming in with the dad joke pun. Love it. All right, so to make that little cap up top, you just got to kind of use the logs appropriately. And so instead of starting with a full log, start with a 3/4. Because if you're doing the full cap, you got to start with a full log. But just start with a 3/4 log. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with a half this time on this one and see if I can do it a little bit cleaner. Where's a half? Do I not have a half? There's a half. Start with the half. Like that. Trust the process. Then you get a 1/4 log. Then these go on top. All right, then you get a 3/4 log, which, there we go. And then the 3/4 log goes down the side. Or at least it should. Not going to let me. Going to have to get a full log out here. Lame. All right, then get a full log. And these can go down the sides. So this is kind of how you construct the gable, too. I got a video on my channel about how to do the gable. But this is a different style. I mean, it's definitely not a gabled roof. But it's more of just like a cap. Come on, give me that piece. Burrow. I like it. Gonna have to just rebuild this real fast. All right, half first. And then 1/4. All right, so this is when I say the same thing I say every stream, which is if you're a fan of survival games, if you are a fan of base building games, if you're a fan of horror games, and any combination of those three, that's what we're about here at Base Legend. Oh, I just did the whole thing again that I was trying to delete. That's what we're about here at Base Legend, and we would love to have you guys as one of our subscribers. So hit that subscribe button if that's the type of content that you can get down on. And I will be back tomorrow, same time. Looks like we're going to be playing Project Zomboid tomorrow with 3/4 of the vote coming in. I love how these caps look when you stand underneath them, but we kind of screwed ourselves up from doing that properly. You know what? With this being a gazebo, can I get rid of all of this? Like, is it possible for me to get rid of all of this? Hang on. I want to check something. No, don't try to get rid of that one just yet. I'll try to get rid of this. No, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, well, we'll play with it another time. But yeah, anyway, if you're a fan of base building, survival, horror games like Sons of the Forest, Green Hell, Project Zomboid, Pow World, Conan Exiles, God, there's so many of these types of games out there. That's what we do here at Base Legend. We make bases in video games like this one that we're working on here, this castle build that we're doing. Pretty sweet looking castle, I might say. Gonna go ahead and hit the save button though. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll be back tomorrow for some Project Zomboid. Don't save over the Submansion castle build. That's what we're doing. All right, so I will be back tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 2.5 hours before right now. But until then, you guys have a great, great, great rest of your day. And as always, you know how it goes. I want to just keep the chat open for about 10 minutes afterwards so you guys can finish up any conversations that I'm not paying attention to. 42 subscribers, and my wife comes onto a stream here. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Ooh, there's a new Outer Middle Show video. Do you guys like the Outer Middle Show? He's one of my favorite streamers. He does horror content. All right, let's go ahead and get the Sons of the Forest trailer up on the screen here. One sec. There it is. Drop this. And get this. There we go. Man, this game came out 6 months ago. 6 months ago. It's crazy to me. Sorry, there was an ad playing. You guys don't need to see an ad for Reese's, right? Unless you want to, I guess. There it is. Hey, I ain't stopping you guys, but just make sure that you follow YouTube terms of service. I'll say that. Sounds good. You guys have a great rest of your day. Let's go ahead and get myself dark here. Bye. Have a good one.
Do you even remember how you got here?
First grade is a magical